Welcome to the Kanye Show. Here's what we speak up on. We back y'all with Tuesday's twist, and we back at short intermission. In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. Oh, that you're bumping in Versace, she don't want it. She like it hot just like a coffee in the morning. And if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. 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 Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you gotta speak up. All right. We back, y'all. We missed yesterday. That's my fault. So y'all that was looking to get it in yesterday. It's on me. It's on me. Um, man, I'm gonna do my little PSA before T Hemp getting started with his. And tell y'all, look here, man. If y'all ain't used to taking stuff like edibles and shit, like, don't do it. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Don't look here. Listen to me. Look at here. Don't do it. I'm trying to tell you, don't do it. I did it by accident. I didn't know. They made two of them. They made a regular one, and then they made one that was. And man, look here. I took a piece of this sucker right here, man. Look here, and I just can't do it. You know what I mean? That just ain't me. Some people like it. They enjoy it. I get it. You know what I mean? I don't, but I do.
Took a
You don't
piece
understand, but
of what?
it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Where it make you feel. It made everything. It just heightens everything. Everything that's
Everything.
going on is heightened. You know.
Was it a brownie, a cookie,
Yeah, it was a
or
brownie. It was a brownie. Yeah, it was a brownie. And I didn't have but maybe a little corner, a corner of it, just a corner. You understand? It was like this. This how much it hit me. I forgot that I had ate that. Then all of a sudden, like time went by, and time just didn't matter. Like I didn't know what time it was. You know what I'm saying? So look here.
was this
Everybody
yesterday?
in the chicken coop.
Hey man, look here. Hey man, look here. I was like, I was trying to get it together, and I just couldn't. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna even make no. I ain't gonna make no fool out of myself. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna make no fool out of myself. I already knew. Even if you was trying to fake it, you know how you think you like. It's like when you've been drinking and the police stop you and stuff. You try to sober up real quick. You know,
Yeah,
they
it
know you've
happened.
been. They know you've been drinking, y'all. Stop it. You're not getting away with it. You know, you're not
Right.
gonna get away. But
Well,
anyway,
at
so
least
that's
you know. Now you know.
yes, and so my friend who my sister made him for. I thought if you don't come get this shit out my house, I don't even want it in the house. You understand me? I don't even want it in the house
You
for
don't want
real.
that mistake no more.
You don't want the flies to get on it and take a nibble because they might
Uh,
start buzzing around acting all ignorant.
Man, man, look here, man. My eyes water just thinking about that. All right, TM, what you got for him today, man? You got a PSA you want to get on?
I
Y'all want
do
to talk
got a
about that?
PS. You can't give me no Michael Jackson music, can you?
Can I give you some?
Can you give me a little? Can you give me like Beat It or something like that?
I
Some Beat It.
I can't.
I
If
mean,
I
I
had
know
it,
if you want to.
because I have to
I know.
have it. I have to have it queued to a certain spot to where we don't get
I got
copyrighted. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got
So
you. I got you. All
yeah.
right.
So
Well,
if
so
you'd have
here
told
we
me
go.
ahead of time, though, I would have had it because we're gonna talk
Yeah,
about Michael
I
Jackson.
just thought about the music part. So
Yeah.
I watched some social medias videos, and I was out and about, and I had some people say, "Hey, ain't you T Hemp? You T Hemp, right? Like from the Kai K show?" And I did like this at first because I thought I was gonna have to jab. I didn't have gonna have to fuck somebody up, but no, they were saying, "Man, I want to go see Michael Jackson and people up in there." So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You go to the movie theater. You take your significant other at the
Hmm.
7:30 show, right?
Yep.
And you spend what, $40 just for the movies, and you get your popcorn, your hot dogs, your bonbons, and all of that shit, something to drink, and you go sit down, right? The last thing you want to do when you go to a movie theater is to have a bunch of motherfuckers dancing and singing the goddamn songs every time one come on. Sit your fucking ass down in the assigned seat that you picked up when you came in.
You went to the
Sit
wrong
down.
movie.
I don't want to hear you sing it because if
Tell him
you
again,
sing it,
Auntie. Tell him again, Auntie. He went to the wrong movie.
He went to the wrong movie. That is
my
happening in every state, in every theater where that movie is being shown.
right,
Every
right.
state, every
But
theater.
unless they doing the thing on the bottom, what do they call that? The words,
Closed
the closed
captions.
caption. You can't hear shit in the movie because Negroes is talking. Wait a minute. Some guy went to the show dressed like Michael Jackson and had 7 Grammys in his fucking hand. Take that shit back home. That shit's a weapon as far as I'm concerned. People stood up in line in front of the damn screen and was dancing to Michael Jackson videos. Sit your ass down. Kybe, they may have come to your house and got some of that green shit. I don't know. I ain't paying for the movie. Give me my money back. Give me
That's
my money back.
ask for your money back.
And when the ushers come in, as Michael Jackson says, tell them to beat it. Get the fuck out of here. Because I want to enjoy. You can't enjoy a movie with people. Damn, this ain't what the Rocky Horror Picture Show was the only movie where that shit was allowed. The only movie. So and Wicked, I heard about that at Wicked. People singing the song. Niggas went in there and gargled before they got to go see Wicked. They just trying to me. They was getting ready for that shit. Keep that shit at home. Keep that shit at home. Damn it. I don't want he's singing. That's all I got.
T Hemp, I'm gonna tell you like this. Now, people got their own reviews or whatever, whatever. And but I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you if I would tell you if it wasn't good, but they did an excellent job of casting for the parts. I'm telling you, them people were spot on, bro. They were good. They were really good, especially the little cat that played him when he was, a little kid. That kid, oh my god, it's crazy. And his nephew did his
I
thing,
have
dog.
yeah. I don't want to I don't know. I haven't seen it. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say they liked it. A lot of people say they
Bro,
didn't.
if
A
they
lot of
say they don't
people
like it,
like.
they just hating, bro. They just
Well,
hating,
I
Well,
think
bro.
some
some people didn't like it because they wanted to get the controversial part. We've seen
yeah,
that
yeah,
already. We know about
yeah.
that already. Well, why they didn't
Right,
show that? Do you want somebody showing the controversial parts of your life? You don't
Well,
need to
well,
know
right.
everything about everybody's life.
but I tell you, here's the thing though. They only went up as high as 1988 with the movie. Okay, so the controversy didn't happen until 93.
Hmm.
So, and at the end it says to be continued. So they're doing a part two, right? So they're going to do the second half of his life too. This is just the first part all the way up to
And
88.
they got to still get the family's permission.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And so a lot of people like Diana Ross. Originally they had a person cast they cast for her and she
Cut it out.
elected to opt out. She elected to opt out her
Yep.
part in it because okay, she got grandkids and daughters that's in the industry, so she don't want all her little stuff told. I can get it. You know what I'm saying? She gonna take that stuff to the grave with her, whatever it is, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But Janet, I got a little issues with Janet, dog. Look here. Here's the thing. And we talk about this, D Mac, when we talk about Wealth Wednesdays, when we talk about creating something and leaving something for the people that's coming up from behind you, right?
Right.
What is wrong? What is wrong where so Janet's thing is that they're exploiting Michael and whatever, whatever, whatever. And they just using it to get money or to boost Jafar's career or whatever. This is what I'm hearing.
She's saying it
So
about her
what?
family.
That's his nephew. That's
Right.
his family man. You think he would? He's not. He's no longer here. Why wouldn't he want to? And Michael helped any and every. He would give money away to his concerts, or that like that Pepsi did when he got the 750. He gave it all to the Burn Society. He will give stuff away. You think he wouldn't want to help his nephew come up? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Come on now, like your whole family's there but you, and then it's so obvious because she's not even in the damn movie. You don't
Yeah,
see no remembrance of her at all in the movie, and everybody know how close Janet and
Right.
Michael was. You know what
Word.
I'm saying?
yeah.
So I'm like, man, get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with these goddamn kids, family members, where you don't want to help your own nephew? That don't make no sense. And he did an excellent job, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
She,
heard
Boy was
Paris.
spot on.
and her
Boy was spot
family
on.
is exploiting it. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
she?
heard Paris wasn't
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Ain't your family going? Come on, are you serious? You know, like you
I feel
said,
like
like you.
if his mother didn't have a problem with it,
Thank
and
you,
it came out of her, should
thank you.
Right.
nobody have a problem with
Moms
it.
was fully in support of it, and guess what? Who should have played her mama? Think about it.
Janet.
Janet. She's an actress, isn't she? She looks like her mama, doesn't she?
Right.
She should have played her mama in this movie.
Looks like her most, yes.
She looked mostly like her, and she know all the intricate ins and outs about it, right? She should
Right.
have been her
You know
mama.
what? When they play that second half, she better hope they don't.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the boy, what's his name? Antoine Fuqua, I think that's his name.
Some of his
Uh,
nephew.
yeah, he talked about when he
The
first
direct.
got the job, he was doing Equalizer 3, and somebody asked him, the guy who brought it to him, asked him, hey, think you might want to take a look. We want to do Michael, the biopic of Michael or whatever. He was like, well, who you gonna get to play Michael? So, dude played him a clip of an interview that he had with Jafar, and he said, "Damn," he said, "When'd you do an interview with Michael?" He said, "Because everything looked relevant." He said, "That ain't Michael. That's his nephew." He said, "You got to be kidding me." He said, "And it ain't no act either." He said, "Because when he first met him, talked to him, it's just all in him. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't acting. This is him.
He looked just like even
He
when he was
looked,
in his interviews.
Yeah.
and he would look like Michael. If Michael had never got no nose job, that's what he would look like.
That's
You
what
understand what I'm saying? That's what he would look like. So, and the boy, the smile, everything, the way, oh man, dude did his thing. I'm about
He
to
was
give
a
him his props.
natural. I
Very
haven't even
natural.
seen the movie yet, but the
Oh my
little
God,
clips they were showing
it's
as
amazing,
he was
dog.
working the talk show her
Hmm.
circuit. Yeah, I'm like, that is truly Michael Jackson.
Hey,
right.
through and through. The first scene they said they recorded was the bad tour, and it comes at the end of the movie, and you're gonna see if this is the first thing they recorded was the bad tour where he said they had like 500 extras out there for the crowd sake, whatever. When you talk about that boy got loose, oh man, and if that was his first opening scene on
Yeah.
camera,
Doing his thing.
man, police, just forget about it. I'm telling you, the boy's bad. He cold, and he got a future, that's for sure. Or whatever he gonna do,
Yeah,
It's
Janet, she'll get over herself.
she
Well,
need to. She need to. That's some bullshit. How you don't support your nephew? Why you don't support your nephew? You know,
Yeah. How
she
you
got some shit going on against with Paris right now too. They ain't even talking shit.
yeah, Paris didn't. She didn't like them doing the movie either. So
Yeah, and like Paris, like, look, you weren't even born when all this stuff was going on. Shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have no, you have no knowledge about none of this stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
All you know is
You
what
know,
somebody could
some
have told
people
you. Shit.
are traumatized at the way that they say the father was. But you know what? He had what? Five sons, three daughters, raising them
Six
very
son, six son.
sons, three daughters, raising them in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, he was gonna be hard on them.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he was gonna make sure he stayed on them. That's what they did back then.
Right.
They pushed, and he didn't want them working in the steel mills of Gary, Indiana. He saw more in them. If these kids would know that their parents see more in them, and they wouldn't be so soft, so suffering from anxiety and I'm not saying that some of them don't, but a lot of them. Come on, you ain't suffering from anxiety. You just don't want nobody to say nothing to you. You just want to do your own thing, and your own thing got you in as much trouble as you're in. Get out of my face with that.
Yeah, they just don't want to be held accountable for
At all, for nothing.
for anything they do.
You can't D-Mac, and you know from coaching these kids. You coach little youth kids. You can't yell at these kids no more.
Okay?
You
They
can't
go,
even because when you yell at, like now if
go
you
to
play on my
peace.
team, you play on
They
my
go,
team. I'm yelling at your ass. I tell the parents in the first parent meeting that we had when you first signed up. I tell you, look here, I do things the old way, and
The
if you
old
don't
one.
like the old way, get your kid right now and put him on somebody else's team because he gonna get yelled at. He gonna get cursed at. You know what I'm
see,
saying? I might grab his little ass a little bit, just a little
one
bit.
thing, one thing that backfired against them, Kai, with that, not you don't want me to yell at your kid. Okay, when I'm yelling at him, you can hear what I'm saying. I tell him to come over here and I whisper in his ear.
Mm,
You don't know what the hell I'm gonna say to that boy. I'm gonna
yeah.
call him all kind of little, you suck little motherfucker. I'll call him all kind of stuff in his ear, and when he walk off, he ain't crying and none of that because I said it softly.
Yeah.
You sucked on that, don't you? That
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
go run and tell your mama I said that. She gonna say I didn't hear him say nothing.
Yeah.
No, 'cause I can't yell at him.
But
But I
B Mac, part of the shock effect, the part of the shock effect when we do yell at them is that we're trying to make everybody else hear what we're yelling at. So
right. It's
guess what they don't do? They
all
ain't gonna
post.
do what he did, and
All
he's gonna be somebody he
Right,
won't want. You understand what I'm saying? So we
right.
really educating in a group.
the
Said
man.
I'm yelling at you because you the one who messed up, but everybody else is taking note that I don't want him talking to me like that. So I better not do that either. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how that works. You know,
Yeah.
and but what like Auntie say, these kids is so soft now. Oh my, they soft as cotton for real. Like
Hey,
even
we
even when they grow up and go
And
in
the thing
college, they
is,
soft.
they want to say anything out of their mouth.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
They,
No accountability. Just
none.
it's they want to be respected without giving respect.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
and
Uh
these
huh.
parents don't like it because these parents think their kids all going pro. You can't talk to my son. You can't talk to
Hey,
my son.
they say they all going pro.
They
But
all
then,
think they're going
hey,
pro.
look, hey, he playing out there football. He 5'3" at 15 years old, 120 pounds. He going pro. Huh?
And
Shit.
they never started at the youth
They
league
never
level
played
with
it
one
down,
game.
started down in his life.
Hey Kai,
Yeah.
but you remember this? My coach, I had one of my coaches told me because my varsity basketball coach was in my ear all the time, and the JV coach came over to me. He was like, "You know why coach is always on you?" He said, "Because he like you, and
Right.
he know he can get more out."
Absolutely, because he know
I used,
what you. Yeah, you know
I
he's
used to
trying
tell,
the potential, the
yeah, I
potential.
used to tell my son and the other kids on the team. I said, "I'm on you because I like you. When I stop talking to you, when
That's
your other coaches
that's
stop
when you got a
talking to you,
problem.
that's when you got a problem."
That's when you
Yeah,
got a
for
problem.
real, for real.
That's in any relationship.
Right.
That's true.
Be
That's
it
true.
coach, be it friend,
Yeah,
be it the significant other. When I stop talking to you, I don't like you no
I'm
more.
done with you.
It's a
I'm
wrap.
done with you. When I stop talking to you, I'm done with you.
Put your time and your energy, okay, into
Right.
people, places, and things that's gonna be beneficial.
Absolutely,
That's a
And
fact.
absolutely.
and back to what I was saying, for anybody that's watching that ain't been to the Michael Jackson movie, sit your ass down. I don't want to see y'all moonwalking on the
How we get
stage
up and dance? Hey,
singing.
hey,
Hey, dog. Hey, look.
that's gonna
Hey,
go when he's there.
hey. Hey, look here. They
Every
dressing.
look,
Hey,
everybody
look.
that's
Hey, they
here,
coming out.
put
Hey,
up,
T him. They
scream
coming out in
up.
full force, though. They
They
coming out in
are.
full force. They got the glove. They got the shoes on. The jacket. You know
My
what I'm
girlfriend
saying?
said she and her husband went. Everybody was up dancing except her husband. Said he was sitting there like,
Man, he mad because
Ah,
he spent all that damn money to see that movie and he can't hear shit because there ain't
guess
no
what?
closed caption
Go
on the
see it
screen.
again. Shit. How about that?
go see
Hey,
it
hey,
again.
hey. Was it 217 million
Yeah.
first day?
Yeah.
That is
And I
stupid
think
money, bro.
that was international
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
even a big number here, but the 217 million was international. They love that. They love Michael
Oh my
Jackson.
god! Hey man, look here. Hey, like I said, they brought that boy. Hey, he brought that boy back to the president for real. And with it, cause, and I'm all like I say, all like even homeboy Domingo who played Joe Jackson, spot on, dog. He was spot on. He did his homework. He was spot on. Everybody was spot on. Nia, she did her. Everybody was spot on, dog.
I
But
can't
the
wait
ones
to
that,
see it.
yeah, they it was really
Y'all
really
uncle
good.
went to see it today without me.
Yeah, it was really good.
You went to the first
We
show
went to the first
where
show.
ain't nobody gonna
Catch the
be
10 a.m. when
yeah,
everybody at work.
he
everybody
went
else.
he went early. He went about 2 or 3, something like that. He definitely went early when the
Yeah,
kids was in school.
that's the smartest time to do it because when them kids get out, they going straight to the theater.
Oh
They
man,
going
they
straight to the theater, watch it, and they gonna watch it over and over. People, there was one person talking about they been to the movie. They didn't be in the city 4 times. You know what I'm saying? They didn't went by themselves. They went with some other people. They didn't went with another group and with another group. Shit, I'm telling you, it's good though. It's really good. They did a good job. And like you said, Auntie, it ain't about the controversy. And like I said, it only goes up to 1988. So anyway, so So the controversy didn't happen until '93. You know what I mean?
I'm
But
glad that even if they have a part two, I'm glad that they didn't show that part.
yeah.
Right. Why you gonna make
But hey, if you listen to what Charlemagne said though from the Breakfast Club, he said, "Look here, if you're gonna bring up that portion of it, bring up all of it. Bring up how the FBI was had him under surveillance for 14 years and didn't find nothing. Right?
right?
Bring up
Make
everything. Don't just bring up the controversy and make people thinking that it was something happened. Bring up how he was investigating and they never found anything. No magazines, all the stuff they said. They went through his house, they went tore it up, all the stuff, never found nothing of nothing. And that's why I don't really mess with okra. You know, I don't eat okra and I don't watch okra. You know, I'm talking about Oprah Winfrey. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
You know what
I
I'm
know what
saying?
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I don't mess with her because he gave her an exclusive interview, right? And then she turned around after his death and do that bullshit that she did with them two fake people just trying to get some money out of off the thing. They wasn't saying nothing when he was alive. They was, you know, and he was hooking them up. One of them dated his damn niece. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, and he hooked her. He hooked him up with his niece. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like for
The
real.
one
This,
thing about, in my opinion, he was the grown man that was the kid that never grew up.
yeah,
He
Mhm.
liked he liked being a kid. He just had to experience it as an adult.
yeah,
So something that I heard from one of his closest people who was a child actor came out and said that the reason why Michael Jackson had kids at the ranch, that he was trying to protect these kids because he knew an adult that hung out with the whole Epstein group, and they knew that they were taking kids to the island. And Mike was, and some child actors they were taking over there as well. And Mike was trying to protect the kids and keep them away from all of that. So
Release the files. It's probably
and
in
and,
there.
and remember that one kid that the parents hoaxed that kid to saying Mike did all this
yeah.
stuff.
He came back and told the truth,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
how his father, her father, arranged the whole thing.
yeah.
Uh, I think his name was Gavin something. Gavin something. He and told just and he finally told the truth. You know, we go like, you know, nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but you know, anyways, I guess that's gonna be in the part two because it said to be continued,
Yeah.
and so I can't wait to see how they
And,
the
and
next one go down.
hopefully Jermaine will tell it the truth, in a way to where it don't make Mike look bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people did want to see that bad side of Mike because we heard so much in the news about that, but there's always two sides to every story. And I mean, I gave Mike a hard time about that stuff too,
Mhm.
everything. But over the years, I've softened up on it. Again, there's two sides to every story. We don't fully know Michael Jackson's side because he never really told it. So
Well, it was interesting, but I'm gonna talk about the news real fast, then we're gonna get into this hot topic, whatever. They got this. I don't know if y'all seen this. It was a rapper that was in Florida. His name was Julio Fulio. Y'all familiar with him? Okay, this was his rap. Now these rappers they have what they call crews, where just like King Von, same thing. Where they would he from Chicago. I know you heard of King Von, Auntie, right? He from Chicago.
He said,
It
Yeah,
don't
he
matter.
from
I ain't
yeah.
never.
Okay. Anyways, they have these. They're artists, but they have these crews like they're gang members as well. Like I only want to say, I really hate to say that like that, but that's kind of what they do. But they have like rival beef with one another, right? So what these fools would do is go out and commit crimes, and then rap about it.
right,
Actually, tell it how it happened from beginning to end, even if they
tell the story. Yeah, they
even
gonna
if
tell.
they unalive somebody or missed them or just hit them in the leg and they survived or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They telling it all on the story, right? So this is the thing. So this particular dude, they now I talk about this all the time where I tell people I say, look, you cannot go out. Today's world is very different from when we was growing up. They got cameras everywhere. They can track you through your cell phone.
Right.
They and sometimes your own equipment um catch you and
That's
and
what gets you into trouble.
yeah, because you got door ring cameras, right? Everybody got a door ring camera damn near on the street. They can pick you up down the street at the gas station, passing it because the gas station got cameras of the parking lot and the cars driving by. Freeways, especially in Florida, they do that license plate reader stuff, so they can read your license plate. All they got to do, and it picks it up, and show you traveling down not I-95 or wherever the hell you traveling down, right? And picking your ass up, going from one state to the next. So it's about six dudes and two girls, I believe, um, that tried to orchestrate this plot to unalive this dude, right? Because they tried to do it once before, but they hit him in the leg and he survived. Whatever. So what did he do? Write a song about it. You know, he ain't understand Tupac.
You didn't even
Tupac
get it.
wrote a song about it. He ain't here no more. You wrote a song about it. You ain't here no more. So he ain't understand. He didn't get the message, right? So in this elaborate scheme, these people travel from one state to the next. I think they're from Georgia, but they go to Florida. But this fool pretty much what I want to say put himself in that situation because he posted where he was going to be for his birthday 2 weeks prior to going there, what club he was going to be at,
He
and all this
set
other
up his,
stuff.
he
He
set
set
up his
himself up. He was implicit in his own plot to kill himself, to unalive himself, I should say.
yeah. He
Complicit.
set
He
up
was
his own
complicit. Yeah, he was complicit in. I would say he just as much at fault as they are because he told them where he was going to be, and he
right.
know that they tried to do it. They tried to get him before, and he wrote a song about it. So what make you think they ain't gonna try it again, right?
They
But
gonna finish.
anyways, check this out. So Auntie, they got them at their mama house, at one of the cats' mama house, loading the car up with a bunch of the bags. Looks like long bags with got rifles in them, stuff like that. I'm just saying allegedly, right? This is what it looks like. And then they got so much. Look, they going for one day. For one day, they going from Atlanta to Florida, somewhere part in Florida, for one day,
Tons of
and they
luggage.
and they got so much luggage and I mean bags full of stuff, right? And then one of the fools who was loading the car up, he got a pistol in his hand, walking around and putting it in his waistband as he walking back up into the house. Showed the pistol that he used, put it in
Well,
his
was he in
waistband.
Florida?
Yes,
Well,
no, he would not originally. Remember, I told you they from Atlanta.
oh, okay.
Okay, they had his mama house or something, right? But even still, even they are, if they even if they are in Florida, and you're going to commit a crime, you don't want to show that you're carrying a
Right,
pistol
right. Look what I got.
in your hand when you about to go do something stupid. But
Right.
but I say this to say this: this is a very elaborate scheme that they put together. It was elaborate. If it was 1970, if it
If
was
it
1970, this is a
right.
hell because they switched cars. And I mean, they drove to one location, had a car waiting for them, and took another car to get to.
All that for you to rap about it.
But not to
Yeah.
mention, they're on camera.
Yeah, everything is on
Yeah, that's what
satellite
I'm
Everything
now.
saying.
on camera from
Everything
start to
on satellite.
finish. Loading the car up, driving down the interstate, going to this person's house. They ring camera, pick them up, get changing cars, going to the nightclub. You see them on the nightclub surveillance, laying and waiting
But they
across the street,
videotaping it as
waiting
well.
for him to
And
come out, following him to the after party, driving past in the parking lot 3 and 4 times, plain as day. And then they got the whole thing, the whole act. See him, one of the kids get out the car, one of the dudes get out the car, and he hiding behind the car waiting for him to come out. As soon as he come out, they got him on camera. This fool got on the same clothes.
That he had at his mama's house.
Thank you. The day before, got the same ripped holes in the jeans, same
Oh,
belt. You can see the designer belt, the shoes, the shirt, and he go to court. He ain't even smart enough to cut his hair off. He still got this twisty stuff. You know, one of those. You know how these kids do today. Other cat cut his hair. He wasn't smart enough to cut his hair, and he the only like, round pudgy dude. And you could just tell, dude, that's you. Even though you got a mask on, we could tell. Like, look, you got the hairs, same jeans, everything. We got you in Walmart buying some stuff, with the same clothes on you that you commit the crime with. Like, where do these people get this stuff from? Like you what they should have done after they did that should have just drove straight to the police station.
Right, turn themselves in.
Let's stop wasting time here. Just go and pull up.
Let's
They
not
should have
waste
just drove. No,
taxpayers' hard-earned money.
serious business. Should have drove straight to the police station and just say, "Hey, I know y'all. Oh, it was us. Ain't no need to
Right.
just don't even. You ain't got to go through that. We did that. That's what they should have. It would have been a lot simpler. You know what I mean? Because it is no way in hell they're getting out of none of this. This is so stupid, stupid, stupid. You kids are stupid, stupid, stupid. I tell you all the time. You cannot create 1970 crimes in this year, in the year 2000. You're
No,
gonna
you
get caught. You're gonna get caught. You
Cameras are
just can't.
everywhere.
You
The
can't
mic
do
is
it.
always hot.
You on surveillance as soon as you walk out the door. If not
When
from
you
your
walk
own
out,
shit, from your neighbor stuff to your driveway to the people across
you
the
can't
street,
even
the people at
say
the
you
corner.
at your own house because your cameras is gonna tell them when you left.
That's what
Right.
I'm trying to
Yep.
tell you.
Right.
I got a cousin right now in Mississippi. Same thing. His own ring camera caught him doing some stupid shit. Serious. He got a gun in one hand and trash in the other, taking the trash out. On his way to go do some stupid shit.
Oh
So, and
man.
so I just say to say, hey man, look here. Like I said, the way that how you get this many people to come up with something this elaborate but so damn stupid. Cause and they got sloppy at the end. You know, when they went to the little, I guess they rented out a little. They rent out the Airbnb in their own name. Goddamn shit, shit. All them walk around the back to come in through chop the hop over the gate to come in through the sliding glass door, but the girls they let them come through the front door.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then in the end, everybody coming out the front door with bags and all that. And then they got them all in the club, toasting, popping champagne. Because like I told you, this dude name was Julio Fulio, and so he liked to drink Don Julio. So they all holding Don Julio, drinking Don Julio in the club, celebrating from this stupid ass idea they came up with, plan they came up with to unalive this kid. So needless to say, y'all asses going to jail for the rest of your life, if not worse, because I think the death penalty is on the table.
There
And
go
you
Kyle.
don't get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
There go Kyle.
What
We
you
out
say?
here about to commit some crime.
Oh man, shit. These
Wrote
people
a
just
song
crazy.
about it. Like here it go.
Here it go. All right, hot topic, Rick Clagton. We're gonna get up out of it. Boom.
Times, and we got it on audio. Ah, thank you very much.
Here are your hot topics for today. Why do we tend to give give people the benefit of the doubt that we know, but versus the ones we don't know, or the ones we don't know versus the one we do know? That's how it goes. We
We
give the
just talked
people
about it during
that
this
we
talk.
don't know the benefit of doubt, but the people we do know, we don't give them the benefit of doubt.
We just talked about it with
Why
these
y'all
little
think
We
this
don't
is?
kids. With these little silly kids. Do you really care about the ones you don't know? Do you? You give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't know you. I don't know your level of stupidity
Right.
or what you were and were not taught. But for those that I know and I know you know better, I'm gonna hold you accountable. I want you to come up. I'm not accepting that from you. So no, I'm not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because I know you know better, you were raised better, you were taught better. So I'm gonna need you to show me better. No, I'm not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
No.
No, we know when them little badass kids get in trouble at school and the kids say, well, I didn't start the fight, he did. I don't care. I know y'all ask me start fights on the block any damn way.
First thing you say, did you do it?
Right.
Did you do it? Well, why you ask me that? Because I know you.
I know you.
Because I know you. I know
What?
you.
Okay. Does that kind of go along with this too? You tell somebody about something, I guess they hear you. They hear you, but they ain't listening. Somebody else tell them that they don't know, and they all into it. Then they bring it to your ass like you the first third. Like I told you about that.
First time they ever heard it.
All the
Right, like it's brand new. But you know what? Sometimes it's hard to receive, even with your own children. Sometimes you tell them something and they thinking, "Oh, mom and daddy don't know. They just old fashioned. That was back in their day, and blah 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 blah." And then your teacher, whose age is not that far off from mom and dad, tell you that same thing, and you considering it.
Yeah.
And now it's the gospel. It's the gospel when they say it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It might be true. I know it's true. I just told you.
I go through that with my kids all the time. I tell you,
Everybody.
I
Your
do. I swear I do.
sometimes believe outsiders before they believe you. And you know when they do start believing you? Either when they grown or when they grown and they got their own and they experiencing the same thing.
When they go through the experience of what you said, then they get it.
That
Then they get it.
it click. It clicks.
Yeah, it's crystal clear at that point.
Yeah.
But it's funny how people tend to think, oh, they barely know me. They don't have a reason to lie to me. Right.
Right.
Like your
Right.
parents do.
Right. But not only that, they don't have a reason to tell you the truth either.
Right, exactly.
Like damn the people that want the best for you, that raised you and fed your ass and clothed your ass all your life. But
Right.
you
They
go believe
drive
this?
you to and
Yeah,
fro. Make sure you got some change in your pocket.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And people who have loved you from beginning to end, now all of a sudden they want to start lying. You think they lying to you, but this stranger is telling you the truth? Come on, people.
Well,
right.
and I'm gonna pull it this way. I'm gonna go this way with it. So you guys do Wealth Wednesdays, right? Let's say in 2 months you guys get 200 people following you on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
A white boy can come up and throw on a tie and say the same shit y'all done said and get 1 million followers off the same and we as black folk we don't trust each other. But when a white person said, "Oh my God, sign me up," and a white person can throw in there, and I'm gonna give you a piece of the Empire State Building, and they hell yeah, man, y'all say that shit, y'all have negative 500 people
the gospel.
on your thing. So it's just the way it is, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't trust. We don't trust.
Well, and what he's talking about is this is what we do on Wealth Wednesday. We do Wealth Wednesdays every Wednesday. We try to give you some insight on how to, retire when you're trying to retire and things to invest in, cleaning up your credit, how to leverage and get out of debt. All these type of things we talk about on Wealth Wednesdays, and so if you know somebody who needs you know, some help, send them to us. We're gonna help you out. All right. So that's that. That's that and that. DMAC.
Yes,
I love this
sir.
time of the day, dog. This is the time of the day. I put something together. You're gonna love it. I got a bunch of DMAC thoughts of the day coming to y'all real soon, boy. Real soon here.
Good deal. Good
What you got
deal.
for him today?
Let's let's start off with the thought of the day. Before you go make all these commitments and plans to go all these places and do a bunch of stuff, make sure you got permission from your bank account.
Hey, look. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, show. Here's what we speak up on it Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sometimes we're a little late, so just hold on. We're coming. Just lock in with us. Join us on Instagram. We got everything, now, huh? TikTok. Oh, yeah, we're on every all day. And Twitch coming up soon. But after that, we'll see y'all tomorrow on Wealth Wednesday. Auntie won't be here, but we will. We'll see you tomorrow.
Y'all tomorrow.